Does your bank have a vested interest in the health of the local community? If you do business with a community bank, the answer to that question is likely to be yes. While the largest commercial banks can open and close branches across the country in response to various factors, the success of community banks often is tied to the strength of the local markets they serve. When their customers thrive, the banks can do the same. Helping to build up the community seems to come naturally to these banks.
We're happy about our future, and we're looking all the time to see who in our market areas is underserved and try to meet those needs.
During that economic downturn, there were several business customers that came to us to discuss the things that they were up against. There's Peacock Limited of Baldwin, Inc. that had a larger bank pull their line of credit from them. He came to us exploring the opportunity to increase our line of credit that we had and see if there's any other opportunities for us to lend him money. So we bridged the gap so that he could work out of that line of credit that was being pulled by the large bank. I think that was just one of the ways that we were able to meet our customers' needs during that time.
Well, without a bank, I don't believe our business would exist or had the growth that we've had throughout the years. We started out as a two-man dealership, and now we employ up to 22 people. And we acquired different brands as the years went on. And as we needed more funds, financing terms, floor plan assistance, retail financing, Lake-Osceola was there to help us.
Small businesses that provide employment in local areas often depend on community banks to meet their financial needs. Community banks with less than $10 billion in assets have made more than half of outstanding loans to small businesses, according to the Independent Community Bankers of America. In Western Michigan, Lake-Osceola State Bank is a strong supporter of small businesses and consumers of all income levels in the area served by its 8 branches. The bank's efforts to meet the credit needs of its community, including low and moderate income borrowers, have earned it a rating of outstanding under the Community Reinvestment Act. Lake-Osceola State Bank's community development investments have contributed to the top rating.
We get an outstanding rating. That's a very hard thing to come by, that most of the ratings are satisfactory. And we do that on several fronts, on our deposit side as well as our loans. We have many senior citizens that we're helping on a daily basis. We have many low-income people that are receiving transfer payments. We have free accounts for them to use, and they don't get charged even if they're non-customers for cashing a Social Security check or an SSI payment or using their benefit transfer cards in our ATMs. We charge them nothing. That's what we do because that's what makes our area successful.
Community banks and their employees often look beyond the products and services they provide to help strengthen their neighborhoods. In the educational area, Lake-Osceola State Bank is piloting a financial literacy program in local school districts. The bank also participates in a program that gives every graduate of Baldwin High School up to $5,000 a year toward post-secondary education in Michigan.
We have 66 employees right now, and every one of those employees have an average of 40 hours of community service, some a lot more than that.
We are not the mustache-twirling villains that would tie the widow to the railroad tracks and wait for the train to come to collect our payments. We can be very flexible in that collection process because that's what's best for our customers. And if they're not successful, we're not successful.
To learn more about Lake-Osceola State Bank, visit the organization's website at www.losb.com or call 231-745-4601.